This is WEFM 99.9, the clean, fresh stereo sound. Time is happening right now. Wherever you are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, good morning, good morning. Now, I saw, but I actually read it on the news this morning. Invest SVG is going to have an investment forum on the 2nd of March. May? No. Yeah, 2nd of May. And it will be down in Beckway. A new facility, beautiful facility. I've not visited, so I have to put that on my bucket list. It has bothered me that there are many visitors who come to our shores and enjoy our beauty, enjoy our landscape, enjoy our facilities, and we don't. We basically don't know much about our own place by way of experience. We know that there's a place named Falls of Belen, but we have never been there. We hear about Trinity Falls, but we have never been there. But there are folks who visit us who know all about that. They've been there. So yeah, it's on my bucket list to deal with. But when I hear investors come in here, buyers feel good here. Yeah, because investors mean businesses taking off. There's also the idea of employment taking off. There's also the idea of foreign direct investment. There's money coming in. So yeah, I love to hear that. But when many people hear that, they think, boy, another hotel, perhaps another franchise of something. But I'm thinking that this wave that we are riding on the whole liberalization of marijuana, and now traditional cultivators are getting licenses to plant. I'm thinking here we have an opportunity to use the entire plant of the marijuana and stop just throwing it away. Yeah. We throw the rest away. We only plant and harvest the buds. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, okay. They ain't gonna say I tell you anything how to deal with weed and things, so they ain't gonna tell you that. But very little of the marijuana plant is used after traditionally recreational planting of the weed, of the herb, of the cannabis, of the marijuana, and them kind of nice words, right? An investor. And Miss Annette Mark said not just foreign investors are going to be there, they're going to be local investors. So perhaps some local investors can hear me out now and know and understand that there is money to be made from the cultivation of marijuana. Now, let me explain something to you. Over the years, marijuana products were on our shelves and we don't know. Some of us do. I know. I know. But many people did not know that they were already enjoying the benefits of medicinal marijuana, medical use of the marijuana in medicine, in beauty products, in hair products, and all kind of things. They mask it with one word: hemp. Now the hemp tree and the marijuana tree, they're probably brothers and sisters or very close cousins. They look the same. It's just that the hemp tree don't produce the buds that the cannabis tree produces. But they look the same. In fact, they have some of the same properties. So guess what? These guys found a nice way to mask the use of cannabis. Well, now that is now freeing up, and the rest of the world is waking up to realize that marijuana is medicine. That is why I'm respecting the stance that the Rastafaris took here. That you're not going to pass a law to say marijuana is medicine. You do not declare that it is medicine. We know it's medicine. we know that long time. You can't make that so. You know, that was their stance. But for medicinal purposes, you could say let's plant it for that. So yeah, there we go. But if we are only going to extract the oil, if we are only going to take that one component out of an entire plant and discard the rest of it, we're wasting time in this country. We're going to plant a whole tree, extract the oil from the seeds or the buds or wherever the oil comes from, and throw the rest of the tree. Nah. There are many, many, many uses of the marijuana plant, and we can begin to turn this into an industry that whenever they're done with their medicinal thing, we want the rest of it, bring it here. If I had some money, I'd set it up right now, because this thing can be used in many, many, many ways. Yeah? Outside of the oil that they're going to use in medicine, the oil can be used for cooking. Yes, you get granola oil, canola oil, not granola, canola oil. Granola is chocolate thing for you. Yeah, canola oil, all kind of vegetable oil, corn oil, hemp oil. It's healthy and good for cooking. There's dietary supplements can be made from it. Personal care, hair care products, all kind of thing. Flour. Bear. There's a Canadian company right now who is making cannabis-infused beer. And they're getting closer and closer to making a full cannabis beer. Yes, it's happening. We can make sure that we are part of this movement. And this is where the granola come in. It can be added to the granola bar. And it can be made into protein powder. All these are dietary supplements. These are things that we can actually eat and consume. That is healthy and good. The leaves can be made into compost, medicine, and of course recreation. Them fellas smoke. The stalk, this is where the real thing starts for me. The stalk, the very tree, branches, body, clothing can be made into clothing. Diapers. You know how much diapers we use? You know how much diapers we import? Handbags. Rope, twine, nets, paper. Oh boy. The process of creating paper. And when I say paper, we're going over the full 9 yards now. Because newspapers, all kind of thing, not a lot of paper can be recycled after it's been used. But you see this hemp tree here? It can produce paper. And we don't have to cut down a whole heap of tree to produce that paper. Toilet paper. Newspapers. Compost. We're going to leave that. Because there's a lot of byproduct that will still come from all of that. But paper, even if it's paper alone we start in this country here, we can do something amazing. Paper, toilet paper, newspaper rolls, we can set up a business that use the rest of the tree when they are done extracting their oil. It will be painful to know that we're just planting this thing. Look now, this thing takes about 70 days to mature, they say. I don't know what conditions that the 70 days have. But them fellas will tell you 3 months, some will tell you 4 months. Yeah. According to what conditions it's growing. A tree that can take a lifetime, we have to cut it down to get all kind of thing. To get paper in 70 days. Look at the amount of things that we can have. Fiberboard. I started looking at fiberboard. And I realized that fiberboard is something that we already use in this country. Many of us know it as MDF. It is light, it is compact. It's medium density fiber. It's trees, pieces of trees that is ground up. Byproducts of lumber yards and all that kind of thing. That comes out of the wood chip in them. Grind that up, pressure it together with heat and resin in between. Yeah, you know what reason they kind of do kind of thing, stick it together, compress that. And it has been used all over the world. Right now, fiberboard made from the marijuana plant is in high demand worldwide. Imagine setting up a company here that uses the rest of the plant to produce paper, fiberboard, and all them kind of nice things. We have investors who are coming here and they want to see what can we do in St. Vincent and the Grenadines outside of building a hotel. There's money to be made. Local investors, you have money. All it takes is factory space. Because after they have done what they want with it, you now can use the byproduct of that to produce so much. Our paper consumption in this country is off the charts. The newspapers are being printed every week. There is a market for it. There is a market for it. Readily available market. Toilet paper, what? We import a lot of this stuff. We import a lot of this stuff. Those who are environmentally friendly will recognize that the hemp toilet paper is much safer for your body. Because the studies are saying that toilet paper use isn't the healthiest thing. I don't know, they probably want to use bush or something, but actually, you want to use bush, hemp. Hemp toilet paper is healthier for your body. And we can produce these things here. They produce quickly, 70 days. Huh? Most men say 3 months. But I guess in controlled environment it will grow better and faster. But let's just say 3 months for argument's sake that you can produce a mature hemp tree, marijuana tree that can produce paper, fiberboard. That sounds like good business to me. We don't have to go into the hills and get engaged in deforestation just to get enough lumber to grind up to make fiberboard. Or chop down to make paper. Paper is still very much in high demand. No matter how much they preach about paperless offices, paperless businesses, paper is still very much in high demand. We can have a cheaper alternative, a better way. Or we can have it right here. Investors can come, but we have investors right here. Sadly, it is not a business that a small man can get into. It will take a lot of capital, quite a lot of capital. So those big investors who are here, especially those who said they had the money ready to buy the bank. Yeah, there are men here who are saying that plenty money. Invest in something like this. There's money to be made right here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It will be sad though that we sit back and we watch and a foreign investor come and we start stooping and grinding with teeth and say, watch, pure foreigners coming here and doing this. We have a chance. We have a really good chance now to do something wholesome with the marijuana plant. Right here. Have a great day. This is Solutions. We'll do this again tomorrow at 7:20.